Got text pouring in, got open phone lines. Michigan State's the story. We want to know if you're making plans specifically for this Friday night game. Both teams in the top 10. It's as big a January basketball game as you're going to get. And then we want to know who's winning tonight. Spread's 1.5 points. John says Michigan. I say the Spartans. 248-539-9797. On the rivalry note, one text says college rivalries completely died with NIL and the portal. Almost the entire Michigan team hasn't played in this game. They don't understand it. It's just not as heated anymore. That's why you got guys like Izzo that make sure to keep that intensity.
Well,
I hate these guys.
Yeah, but I also think the temperature was turned up a little bit at the end of the season last year, Michigan's last visit to the Breslin Center.
Text referring to that. So, Cookies, what you're saying is when you don't respect your opponent, you stand on their logo as the seniors try to go through tradition. Hashtag classless.
And trust me, it will play a part into how the fans react to the Michigan team tonight. And I do believe trust me, all of those guys that are going to be, taking the court for Michigan State, they didn't forget that.
Tried to disrespect our seniors on the way out. Pretend you don't know about this tradition when you coached in the Big Ten previously, Dusty. And if you're Dusty May, you remember you lost both games last year. And they were both double-digit losses. And you haven't beaten Izzo. And Izzo went further in the tournament than you did last year. And Izzo won the Big Ten last year. And you didn't. How do you respond?
Yep.
You've got the better team. You're favored. You're higher ranked. You've only lost once.
Mm-hmm. You get off that bus. You got to make a statement.
The stage is set, man, too. And it's the different ways these guys build their programs. Dusty's top 4 scorers all are transfer guys. Mm-hmm. Izzo's top 4 scorers, 3rd and 4th year guys. Dusty's team, number 12 in tempo, run and gun. Izzo's team, 276th in tempo. Mm-hmm. They'll bog it down if they have to. I would say for as much size as Michigan has, they haven't shot the ball well lately. MSU's the better shooting team. Like, I just put a lot of things over in the MSU side of the ledger. You're at home. You've got Izzo, who knows this rivalry, has won this rivalry. I think MSU's winning this basketball game. But this is a point of contention on the text, 248-539-9797, as is who you're watching the game with. Guys, I'll be watching the game with my MSU employee wife and my MSU student daughter. Go Blue.
There you go.
House divided here. This game has turned into what football used to be. The time of year where my wife and I don't care for each other. Just tonight, though. Go Green.
Yeah, I mean, that fight always leads to making up after.
Just make a bet.
Yeah.
The winner gets to have sex with the loser. One of your 6 for the year.
Well,
they play twice.
That's 2.
Plus Valentine's Day.
Whatever they meet in the Big Ten tournament, dude, that's 3.
Text says, my wife is an MSU fan. I'm a Michigan fan. If I root for MSU, I get to have sex more than 6 times a year, and she tells me it's 2 Coke cans. My best friend and I bowl together on Fridays. Unfortunately, he's a Spartan fan. The friendly banter all night is going to be great while we're bowling and watching the game. Go Blue. That's Johnny in a truck.
That sounds like a great way to watch it.
Just started dating a Wolverine. We made plans specifically to not watch with each other tonight. Signed, Tony.
Yeah, hoping that the relationship can continue after this.
That's almost a question for people separately. Like, do you want to watch a big game with a rival fan?
Well, that's why I asked the question. Like, well, I mean, are you going to actually sit down with the other side and watch this game together? It seems like that is a recipe for disaster.
I mean, the stakes are high. You win. It's awesome, but the 2-hour journey along the way.
And if you're the team that wins, like, how much are you rubbing it into, especially if it's your significant other?
Speaking of significant others, I'd say my wife is happy that this game is tonight because Fridays are her late days in the office, and she does not want to be around me during a Michigan State basketball game.
Okay.
How would you describe
she's
yourself?
She's not pulling for the other side, is she?
No, but my intensity can be very overwhelming.
Are you standing while you're watching the entire game?
No.
Okay. I know some people pace when they watch a big game.
I don't pace. There are times where I get disgusted. And I have to get up and go to the fridge and look inside of it and then say that there's nothing I want to eat in there, slam the fridge shut, and then go back and sit down.
And a huff and a puff.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a TV show on standby that I'm going to watch if this just gets a little bit too intense for me.
Oh, okay. You're going to hit the pause button and take a break.
Yes.
Okay.
I want Michigan's head. I can't stand them. I hope the Spartans win by double digits. Signed, Jake. Guys, it's a meaningless regular season college basketball game. This does not matter. The one later in the season matters, but this one doesn't matter. It won't hurt either team if they lose.
Well, I would disagree in regards to hurting either team. We just talked about the 4 teams at the top of the Big Ten. Even if it's not, if you're taking the rivalry out, you're playing against another team that is tied for the lead in the Big Ten. Guys, and by the end of the weekend, there's only going to be 2 teams tied for the top at the Big Ten.
Is that game at the end of the season going to be a factor in the Big Ten standings?
We don't know.
Right.
But there's a world where it's already locked up before that game.
And it very well might be either way because of what happens tonight.
Yeah. It's a good point. Guys, this game's huge. The hate is real. Go green. That's from Matt and Flint. As an MSU fan, I think Michigan wins handily tonight. I'm not sure MSU is even a tournament team.
Oh, well, I mean, that's taking it a little bit far.
It always kills me.
We can take shots at the other side, but to say they're not a tournament team, they're going to go from 19-1 to out of the tournament.
I hate the self-loathing fan. Are we aware that Michigan State's 19-2? It's their best 21-game start in school history. You want to tell me you're not sure if Izzo's got enough in the tank to win a national title? Fine. Only one team does it. It's a single elimination tournament. Fine. That you're not going to make... Real quick question, John. When's the last time Izzo missed the tournament as the head coach at Michigan State? Exactly. So... Yeah. What is this text?
Yeah, I mean, and I don't even look at the overall record, right? 19-1 for Michigan, 19-2. Okay, that's fine, but they're 9-1 in the Big Ten. That right now, that's all that really matters. I know when you start talking about 1 seeds and where a team's going to be placed, and I know Michigan State doesn't want to be that evil 2 seed, but it comes down to the Big Ten right now. What's at hand, and even if you just take that out of it, it's the rivalry. It's these 2 programs that are 45 minutes apart. That are 2 of the best teams in the country. We get a great game tonight.
And if Michigan State's going to be a 1 seed, this is a game they've got to win.
Yeah.
To that point, Michigan State usually has a lot of non-conference heft to their schedule. They really don't this year. They got the Duke game. They did lose it.
Yes.
Not a lot of non-conference beef to their schedule. I don't like Michigan is the team that played a lot more teams, challenging teams non-conference.
Tex says go blue. Mike in a -14 car.
Ooh, it is
freezing
cold
today. Yep. Guys, going to Cincinnati for my daughter's volleyball tournament. Due to the game, I'm now getting out of work at noon, so there's plenty of time to check into the hotel and be there for the game instead of getting out of work at 5 and missing everything.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Making his plans. Do you think there was anything to the one text we got about rivalries losing their luster in the NIL era?
Yes, I do think there is something to it. And so we saw it last year, right? Do you think Dusty May understood as much about this rivalry in year 1 as he does now in year 2? And I'm just taking it from a coach's perspective. He was new. Now you've got all these new guys to Michigan's program versus all the guys that have 6 or going on 7 and 8 opportunities to face Michigan on Michigan State side.
Like, I don't know how to answer, did he know enough about the rivalry? Because I think he knew about that tradition and was playing stupid. So I think he knew enough.
There's one thing in terms of book knowledge. There's another thing in regards to experience. If you haven't been to the Breslin Center for a Michigan State game, when it actually mattered, not one where Michigan State was just that much better, like there's an experience that you can't put into words, that you're not going to learn from reading stats and reading, wins and losses.
Well, there's a whole you get punched in the mouth. You see it for your own 2 eyes. Greg, I do have to point out, MSU played Arkansas, Kentucky, and North Carolina this year in the non-conference. So it's not like when you say that they haven't played a gauntlet. Like, those are some marquee matchups they did have in the non-conference this year. 248-539-9797. John, what does a Michigan freshman and MSU freshman have in common?
We're doing jokes now.
They both applied to Michigan. Go blue. Guys, this is the first time I've actually made plans to go out and watch a regular season college basketball game. Couldn't be more excited going with some coworkers. Go Green.
So some of it is like early season basketball, right? Football season's still going on. You're still trying to figure out what your favorite team or some of these teams are going to be. But we talked about this earlier. Like, there's no football this weekend. And there are some great basketball matchups. Basketball season has begun because, hey, we've crowned Indiana as the national champion football. No more college football. We know who the matchup is for the Super Bowl. It is full on. I think there are a lot of people that this is going to be appointment viewing.
My wife and her entire family, extended to, went to Michigan State. They always want to have a party to watch the rivalry in any sport. I can't stand it. Most of them are too emotional and don't know ball. They can't appreciate a good game, win or lose, without whining and giving credit where credit is due.
Monroe going to be there?
Cookies is always anti-blue, and John is always a blowhard blue. Neither is winning the national championship. I got some bad news for this texter. No one's winning the national title tonight.
No. And no one's winning it the next time they face off at the end of the season.
But if that's the prism to which you watch sports,
yeah, well, they got no chance.
If they are not winning the national title, I'm going to go watch C-SPAN. God bless.
Hey, by the way,
C-SPAN.
I just picked something boring. Like, come on.
Who was the emotional one in that text you read a couple ago?
Right.
Was it a guy saying women are emotional or a woman saying guys are emotional?
I think sports are emotional. I think rivalries are emotional.
And that's what makes it fun.
Are they still a big deal to you? Are you making plans specifically for tonight? Who wins this matchup? It's 97-1.